year. So this is a fast-growing class. Starting on the pole, the point leader, the Beard Landscaping, number 88, is Paul Beard. To his outside, the 4H, this is Grant Hall. Inside row 2.
This video production is brought to you by Pack and Away Mobile Storage. We bring the storage unit to your door, pack it at your place, and store it at ours. Pack and Away Storage is a division of Highway Number 1 Self-Storage. We are proud supporters of the number 2 NLSA Sprint Car and number 20X Modified.
Jason Somack, he's also a rookie. And the number 8 outside row 3 is Dan Klim. Rob Gordon is inside on row 4 in the 41. And to his outside, the Dodge-powered number 40 of Patrick Sobolik, a regular competitor at River City Speedway in Grand Forks. Nice to see Pat Sobolik up with us tonight in the Dodge. Well, you saw Paul Beard out here a little while ago in his super stock number 88. Here he is with the Midwest Modified. He'll be out again later with the late model. The number 44 in this class, Austin Hunter. That is a Millennium chassis built by Dustin and Brian Strand in Bemidji, Minnesota. And of course, if Hunter sounds familiar, his dad is Jim Hunter, raced in the Super Truck division out here for years. And I'll test the history buffs and people who have been around here for a long time. When was the last guy who drove a number 3 named Somack? What was his first name? Huh? Let's see how good your memories are here. That goes back to the 70s. Green flag, we're racing for Odessa and the Winnipeg Free Press. Klim with troubles in the 8 car with the wheels, all 4 of them off the racetrack. But Grant Hall in the 4H but is the leader, but here comes the 44, Austin Hunter. Wade Truck Service, E1 Fire Trucks, Freightliner Manitoba, number 44. Austin Hunter, an excellent young driver who's traveled a lot of weekends to put some races on this year, and boy, it shows. He's doing a great job in that 44. Somack turns the 3 car around in the front straightaway, but keeps it rolling. Attaboy, that's the way to do it. Oh, there we go. Hey, we got a new leader, Austin Hunter. Pulls into the lead in turn 4, the Kiwi Truck Service, number 44. Grant Hall bobbled it just a wee bit in turn 4, and Austin Hunter ducked inside to take the lead. Austin Hunter started in the 4th position, and he is your leader at the halfway mark this time by. 4 down and 4 to go. Austin Hunter up front of the 44. Second, it's Grant Hall in the 4th. Third, the 88 of Paul Beard. 4th, it's the double OD of Delane. Another rookie in this class. Out the top 5, the double OD, that is David Delane. Great racing in our Midwest Modified class. If you wonder if the Midwest Modified class is growing, well, like Dale said, last year at this time, There was 3 of them in Winnipeg. This year there's just about 20. And how many was there at the Stock Car Stampede in Jamestown? I believe there was just over 70 B-Mods at the Stampede. 74 B-Mods, I think it was. So yeah, that is the class that's on the up and coming here at Red River Co-op Speedway and all over Wazota country. Well, we're ready to line up for heat number 2, and starting on the pole, it's the second high guy in points here at Red River Co-op Speedway. The driver's Brody Dobson. Outside of Brody, the 17 is Chris Boriske in the Atex Auto Parts number 17. Inside row number 2, this guy, I've watched him race a couple times this year, hasn't raced for years, took a number of years off as a bit of a hiatus. He's come back driving the 88S and doing a great job. This is Steve Belanger. To his outside, another guy that raced street stock here over the years. He's moved up to the Midwest Modified Division. The car number 27 is driven by Joe Tates. Inside row 3, the 4 play is driven by Jerry Bennett. To his outside, a rookie in this class, the 55, is Murray Cozy. On row 4, it's Eric Fry in the 47 and Logan Salazar in the 3L, who was also a street stock racer until this season, and he's moved up to the Midwest Modified Division. Green is in the air. We're going racing. Heat number 2 gets going at it for the Winnipeg Free Press and Odessa Auctions. Oh boy, lots of cars up to the top of the turn 3 and 4. Balkan's crew chief on his late model for over, I'd say, 15 years, driving the number 88 car. He's currently 3rd. Brody Dobson has a little brain cramp in turn number 2, and that allows Chris Boriske to get back up on the back bumper. Again, Dobson hangs the rear wheels off the top of the racetrack, but is able to save it as they head down the front straightaway at the halfway mark. 4 down and 4 to go. Dobson again with an unbelievably tough push in that 54 car. The car does not want to turn. Going down the straightaways, it goes great, but look at him struggling with it to get him to come around the corner. Chris Boriske, 17, is better, but not as good as it needs to be. The 88S of Steve Belanger. 88S of Steve Belanger is 3rd. Joe Tates is 4th. Joe Tate started in the 6th spot, or I'm sorry, 4th spot. So he has maintained the number 4 position. Steve Belanger started 3rd. He is 3rd at the moment. And Brody Dobson in the 54 on the white flag. 1 to go. And I'm sure Dobson's glad to see that white flag. He has a ill-handling race car in his hands, but although it is good enough, it looks like it's going to be good enough to take the win here. Chris Boriske at 2nd, Steve Belanger 3rd, and that's how they'll end the top 3. Brody Dobson, Chris Boriske. 3rd goes to Steve Belanger in the 88, 4th to Joe Tates in the 27, rounding out the top 5. Logan Salazar rounds out the top 5. Great racing in the B-Mod division. A full night on hand tonight, 7 classes of race cars, and boy, we've got some great racing going on so far. Now we move to, I believe, where are we here? Lightning Sprint Division, and with the lineups and race action.